In the endless dark of space, the starship Whiskerwind shimmered like a distant jewel. It glided closer and closer to a glowing sphere, a planet so bright and orange it looked like a giant ball of yarn floating in the cosmos. At the helm, Captain Nina, a fearless ginger cat with sharp whiskers and an even sharper curiosity, narrowed her emerald eyes. She flicked a switch on the console. "Prepare for landing, Zog. Sensors say this planet is made of citrus gas and crystal sand." Beside her, Zog, her loyal purple alien cat companion, tapped his multicolored claws on his own screen. "Fascinating. The atmosphere is stable, Captain, but full of static energy. My antennas are tingling." Nina smirked, her tail twitching with amusement. "They always tingle when you're excited, Zog." The Whiskerwind descended gracefully, its landing gear touching down on a vast desert of sparkling orange sand. The ground seemed to glow under the light of a giant double sun hanging in the sky. As Nina and Zog stepped onto the ramp, a strange, soft rustling sound surrounded them. The orange sand rippled like water, sending shimmers across the landscape. Nina's ears perked up. "Did you see that? The ground. It moved." Zog's large eyes widened as he bent down for a closer look. "It's not sand, it's alive." Suddenly the sand rose into countless small shapes. They were tiny creatures, made entirely of glowing orange grains, their eyes sparkling like amber gems. They gathered around the two explorers, letting out soft crackling sounds that seemed to hum with intelligence. Zog adjusted a translator on his wrist. I think they're trying to talk to us." One of the creatures shifted its form, creating a shape that looked remarkably like a paw. Then, it pointed a sandy appendage toward a tall, majestic orange mountain in the distance. Nina's adventurous spirit ignited. "They want us to follow them." With a nod to Zog, they set off toward the mysterious peak. The climb up the mountain was steep, and the static energy in the air grew stronger. It made Nina's ginger fur puff up comically, each hair standing on end. Zog couldn't help but chuckle, his antennas twitching with laughter. "Captain, you look like you stuck your tail in a power socket." Nina shot him a playful glare. "Hush, Zog, or I'll stick **U** in one." When they finally reached the summit, they discovered a breathtaking sight, a giant crater glowing with a swirling orange light. Nestled inside lay a massive crystal shaped like a heart. But something was wrong. The heart was cracked, and wild sparks of energy were escaping from the fissures. As they watched, the ground trembled violently beneath their paws. From the center of the crater, a towering figure began to rise. It was a magnificent creature made of swirling orange storms, taller than their starship, its voice rumbling like distant thunder. "Who dares approach the heart of Ember?" Nina, unfazed, stood tall, her tail raised like a banner. "I am Captain Nina of the starship Whiskerwind, and this is my first mate Zog. We come in peace." And with a great deal of curiosity, Zog stepped forward bravely, his voice steady despite the creature's immense size. "We met your sand creatures. They guided us here." The Guardian's glowing eyes softened slightly as it looked down at them. "They seek help," it rumbled. "The heart of Ember is dying. A foreign energy drains its power. If it fades completely, this world, the orange planet, will crumble to dust." Nina's expression shifted from curiosity to concern. Her adventurous heart now had a purpose. "Tell us what must be done." "We'll help." The Guardian explained the source of the problem. A rare and unstable energy sphere, known as the Orb of Sparks, had fallen from the sky ages ago and lodged itself deep beneath the planet's surface. Its chaotic, raw energy was like a poison, slowly draining the life from the heart of Ember. Nina flicked her tail decisively. "So we just need to remove the orb. Sounds easy enough." Zog gulped, looking from the giant storm guardian to his captain. "Or it could be incredibly risky." The Guardian led them into a glowing cavern beneath the crater, the air thick with power. Deep inside they found it. The Orb of Sparks sat on a rocky pedestal, crackling with loud, violent electric pulses that lit up the cave with flashes of white light. Zog's antennas drooped. I say that's highly unstable, Captain. Nina just grinned, her eyes gleaming with determination. Good thing I'm a highly skilled captain. She pulled out her multi-tool, this sonic emitter humming to life. With nimble paws and incredible precision, Nina began working to detach the orb from its resting place. As she worked, blasts of energy erupted around them, shaking the cavern and causing rocks to fall from the ceiling. Zog's voice was tight with urgency. Hurry, Nina. Finally, with a loud snap, the orb came free. Working together, they quickly and carefully rolled the volatile sphere into a special protective pod they had brought from the ship. The moment the pod sealed shut, the violent shaking stopped. The cavern fell silent. When they returned to the surface, the change was immediate and miraculous. The heart of Amber was glowing with a warm, steady light. Its cracks were sealing before their very eyes, healing the planet's core. The Storm Guardian bowed its swirling head, a gesture of immense gratitude. Captain Nina, Zog, you have saved our world. The people of Ember are forever in your debt. Around them, the tiny sand creatures began to cheer in their own crackling way. They swirled and danced, forming shapes of hearts, stars, and even a small proud-looking ginger cat. Nina smiled, a deep sense of satisfaction warming her. All in a day's work, Zog let out a sigh of relief. And we didn't even get zapped this time. Don't jinx it, Zog, Nina replied with a wink. Back on board the Whiskerwind, they lifted off, watching as the orange planet shimmered with renewed life below. Its sands danced and sparkled like a vast living ocean. As they soared back into the quiet of space, Nina lounged in her pilot's seat, stretching contentedly. So, where to next? Zog grinned, already pulling up a star map on his console. I'm thinking anywhere that has snacks. Nina rolled her eyes, but she was smiling too. And maybe fewer giant storm monsters. And so, Captain Nina and Zog sped off toward their next cosmic adventure because in the vast, wondrous universe, there's always another mystery to explore, another planet to save, and another story waiting to be told. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow for more Space Cat adventures.